What is the child? Ah, that is truly an excellent question. It is difficult to speak of the beginning of the world. After all, no one was there. An infinite void, a chilling silence. I do not believe our minds are truly prepared to grasp all that nothingness in a single thought. And yet, the question is fair. Where do we come from? And above all, why, Corelio, can you offer an answer if you're not there yourself? You are right. I never met the child at the beginning. But I am one of the few who has looked at God in the eyes and lived to tell the tale. So all I can offer you is my opinion. The child is infinite possibility. What do you want to become? This simple question contains every possible answer. Ask it of a child, and then he say a hero, or a great sage, or perhaps very rich. Why not? But even the gazelle's fond dreams of becoming the fastest gazelle that ever lived, or the one with the longest horns. A breath of wind hopes it as well until it can guard the clouds. A volcano beneath the sea dreams of rising and joining the islands beneath the sun. Now ask the universe, an universe that is not yet anything, and the answer is obvious. I want to become everything. And so it will. For the child of the beginning is the origin of all things, the seed of every possible future. And among those infinite futures, 5 have carved themselves deeper than all the others. They are the 5 futures required to form a will. The first demonstration of the universe's will is an act of strength. It is the most instinctive, the most natural, the most common cause of change. And so the child becomes strength. And to be what it is, it does what it defines it. It destroys everything. We have seen it, haven't we? The desert of the first act and the civilization that rose upon that howling expanse of wind were born from that first unspeakable violence. We will have time to speak of the desert peoples, of the 3 sisters, of the districts of equilibrium. But let us not rush. Because strength is only the first act, the first of the 5 futures. Violence is the purest expression of strength, but the destruction it brings leaves behind a devastating emptiness. And that emptiness, that deafening silence, can be filled only by the most meaningful sound in the work. A question. Perhaps the question. Why? Imagine yourself in the place of the universe, of the child. You're there again, alone, surrounded by nothing. Yet this time there is a cause to that nothing, and that cause is you. Just as children do after touching something, after feeling something, their nature compels them to ask, why? It is the nature of thought. And thus comes the second act, perhaps quieter but no less violent. From that single question, a raging flood of others bursts into the child's mind, and the world changes once more. A new civilization, new customs, new needs and duties. My closest friend is both the son and the father of this culture. Yet thought is not the end. Far from it. For why never has a single answer. The very nature of thought is mutable. Possibility is its fuel. And among those many answers, like a silent serpent, something slips in. Something so treacherous it makes the child's very essence tremble. What if? Doubt. Not a question like the others. Doubt challenges everything. What if I had acted differently? The answer is an entirely different world. What if I had not destroyed in the beginning? What if he did it for the wrong reasons? Doubt is the architect of infinite worlds. And before infinity, uncertainty drives the child into paralysis. Paralysis and its natural consequence, fear. Doubt and fear are two acts the child performs without choosing. They arrive like rain, like lightning, so close to one another they're almost indistinguishable. These three acts are the foundation of the greatest calamities of our world: hatred, war, discrimination. But they are also the reason courage and discipline exist. Valor becomes the cornerstone of the civilizations born from these dark portals, the dwarven civilization and that of the Kiaitsu. And yet, the great question, the what if, remains unanswered. How can the child, how can the universe face the unknown without any protection? When infinite possibilities lead back to the void, hope becomes an act without logical foundation. No matter how strong you are, doubt and fear will reach you. To hope is an act of faith. What if my brother betrayed me? What if my people abandoned me? What if the world were to end? What if I was wrong? To have faith despite everything, that is the child's final act. The moment he chooses, despite all else. The first two acts of will. Humanity is born of faith. A faith that, for all its flaws, still allows it to act even today. Each of these acts takes shape over thousands of years, witnessing the rise and fall of great civilizations. But in time, the world learns to walk. And remembering what it has learned, it begins a journey, one that leads eventually here, to opera. I have walked through many of these moments myself, and still I have far more questions than answers. But I would like to hear yours. Perhaps we will find the answers together.